Hi guys, we are in Seyðisfjörður, Iceland. Just left the ferry there. I needed to repack. At least I needed easy access to the warm clothes. It's nippy in Iceland. There is the ferry, our home for the last 2.5 days. We leave the beautiful Seyðisfjörður, heading over Fjarðarheiði to Egilsstaðir. Seyðisfjörður is always a friendly town, especially in the summertime. It can be harsh in winter though, and Fjarðarheiði, the mountain road, is often closed due to snow and bad weather. The tourists gather at this parking to see the waterfall ahead. There is no snow today. The road is passable. It's July and the weather is nice but a bit cold. Down there in the distance is Seyðisfjörður. We have reached the top of Fjarðarheiði, the mountain road. There is this beautiful lake up there, Heiðarvatn. We could not see it properly on the way there a month ago because of fog and rain. You can see more of that in episode number 2. On the way down the other side, we have a pretty nice view over Egilsstaðir. We were planning to have brunch at this diner in Egilsstaðir. Egilsstaðir is where the gang parts. 2 take the northern road to Akureyri and the 2 of us take the southern road to Reykjavík. The diner had not opened yet, so we just waited outside. After brunch it was time to part. We have said goodbye and the 2 of us start riding the East Fjords. We turn left here, the other 2 turn right to get to Akureyri. It's beautiful riding the mountain pass Fagridalur. Left turn is a gravel road to Mjóifjörður, exciting for adventure bikes, and it leads also to Dalatangi Lighthouse that we saw from the ferry in episode 21. It is a narrow gravel road out there. We continue the Fagridalur mountain pass. On some mountain roads there are these emergency huts where it is possible to seek shelter in bad weather. Unfortunately, some people have treated those huts badly, so they are becoming fewer and fewer. We are riding downwards to Reyðarfjörður. See the canyon on the right, and there are some nice mountains ahead. Across the fjord is the Reyðarfjörður village, one of the fishing villages on the East Fjords. They actually also have an aluminium plant there. There is a tunnel to the next fjord, Fáskrúðsfjörður. It is the same clear but cold weather when we come out of the tunnel in Fáskrúðsfjörður. There are many single-lane bridges, especially on the east coast and the southeast corner of Iceland, and it is quite common to pass cars around the bridges, even when there is almost no traffic at all. There across the fjord is the village of Fáskrúðsfjörður. Fáskrúðsfjörður is also a fishing village, and it has a certain French connection. Out there is an example of the horrible salmon fish farms that are polluting our fjords and natural salmon stocks. You should avoid eating sea-farmed salmon. In the distance we see the island Skrúður, and Skrúður again out there in the distance. We are now at the next fjord, Stöðvarfjörður, and are soon driving into the village of Stöðvarfjörður. And we drive into Stöðvarfjörður. The harbor is down there. We decided to stop for a while at Petra's stone collection. I'm shivering with cold. It is only about 5 to 6 degrees centigrade. It's better to put an extra layer on to keep warm. They also have coffee at the Stone Museum, so we warm up even if we have to drink it outside. A bit warmer now, so we move on. There are many fjords still waiting for us. Next fjord is Breiðdalsvík, but first we have to ride a landslide road. A road that is built into steep mountain sides made from landslides. It is usually steep above and steep below. There in the distance we can see Breiðdalsvík village down by the sea. This is Breiðdalsá River. I used to fish there for many years ago. Very nice, some salmon caught there and many trout and Arctic char. Next fjord is Berufjörður. It is a long fjord and it takes forever to ride it. The southern part of Berufjörður is nice to ride when we get closer to Djúpivogur village. We do not stop at Djúpivogur this time, but keep riding. Djúpivogur is about a kilometer from the main road. After Berufjörður, the next fjord is Hamarsfjörður. There is no village in Hamarsfjörður, only farms. Next fjord is Álftafjörður. We pass the river Selá. It's not the big Selá. That one is in Vopnafjörður. This one is in Álftafjörður. I did fish it once, years ago, and we did catch a few salmon. Another couple of landslide roads, Þvottarskriður and Hvalnesskriður. Magnificent mountain there in the clouds ahead. The placement of these farmhouses is so picturesque. This is Hvalnes in Lónsfjörður. It's time to stretch our cold limbs. And take some pictures and videos. Enough stretching, time to move on. This summer house area is called Carlsberg. They must be glad for beer. This used to be owned by a former prime minister in Iceland. I don't know how the ownership is now. We are about to pass the great glacier river Jökulsá í Lóni with yet another single-lane bridge. The area inland in Lón is a well-known hiking area with beautiful landscape. It is difficult hiking though, so it's only for the well-trained, I have heard. These mountains are on the most southeastern part of Iceland. Best way to get to them is from the other side, closer to Höfn. We make a brief stop before entering the tunnel through Almannaskarð. We know a guy working there. He wants to come along, it seems. Wow, look at the view as we come out of the tunnel. In Höfn, we were looking for a cafe, but it's closed. So we decided to get some petrol and have a cup of coffee at the petrol station. We leave Höfn for the last leg to Brunnhóll, where our hotel for the night is. On the way we pass the beautiful lake Þveid. Due to the clouds, we have not seen much of the glacier Vatnajökull, but there is a glimpse of it. Passing the old bridge over Hornafjarðarfljót, a bit bumpy ride over this old bridge. This is our hotel, a country hotel, Brunnhóll. It will be good to rest and warm up in the hotel. It's pretty crowded. We got the last room in the hotel all full. In the next episode, we stop at Jökulsárlón. Our friends come from Reykjavík to escort us home, and we close the circle and get home.